It's the day before Halloween, and the police just showed up and walked over to my next door neighbor's house. And now there comes an ambulance. Okay, the ambulance just left, one officer just left, and this one's getting ready to leave. Yeah, I'm still just working on my morning coffee. But there's always something going on next door that entails police, ambulances, just court. Yeah, never a dull moment next door, apparently. Yeah, it's still pretty early in the morning, but I didn't see who got taken away in that ambulance. It could be the roommate who is currently being evicted and had called the cops on my neighbor for throwing a bunch of cages at her that day that she was crying, and then she came over here. I don't know if it's her that got taken away or if it's the neighbor that got taken away. I just know someone got taken away, and the police were involved in that escort. Hey, it's the day before Halloween, October 30th, and earlier today I saw the ambulance come and the police come next door, and well, right now it's 9 o'clock at night, Halloween Eve, and so I just decided to go ahead and once again check and see if anything's been posted. And I look, and there it is. The ruling on the submitted matter took place at 2:45 today. So I'm going to open it up and see what it says. I guess we're going to see together what it says. Whew, what does it say? Okay. The court, having previously taken small claims court trial under submission, now rules as follows. The court finds judgment on the plaintiff's claim in order to go to small claims court for Robin Kelly, that's me, and against Linda Crosnoe, Kathleen Curtis, and Remy Hutchins, all three of them, in the amount of $1,500. The whole amount that I asked for, plus $150 costs, which, court costs that I had to pay. This matter came before the court on trial of October 1st, 2018. The plaintiff filed the complaint seeking $1,500 for costs incurred to defend a request for a restraining order, because she lied to get that restraining order, and her roommate and her grandson also lied, subordinated those lies, I guess. In the small claims case, the plaintiff has the burden of proving the respective claims by a preponderance of evidence. Plaintiff and defendant are neighbors. They were a previous judgment between the two, back when the fence was destroyed. And defendant then filed for a restraining order based upon allegations that plaintiff assaulted and harassed defendant and her family. The restraining order was ultimately denied. However, plaintiff suffered cost in defending the suit. Plaintiff contends that the restraining order was baseless and solely filed to harass and annoy me, which that was what took place. Based upon the evidence presented by the plaintiff, she did meet her burden with respect to the claim. Judgment for the plaintiff in the amount of $1,500 plus costs. Upon judgment being entered in, the small claims exhibits are ordered returned to the submitting parties. It may be picked up at the exhibit department. Notice to be given by the clerk. So I'm guessing somehow, I'm not sure, it doesn't show where one plaintiff owes less than the other, or like solely on the neighbor, and like $100 from the grandson or $100 from the roommate. I had thought maybe because the roommate told the truth in there, and that maybe the judge was going to give her a pass on it and just, hold it mostly against my neighbor and her grandson. But it does say that he awarded me the full amount and plus court costs. and he didn't separate who owes me what, so I guess that's between them. But I already know, yeah, she's going to file an appeal, no doubt about it. And this is October 30th, the day before Halloween, trick-or-treat. You know, that makes it Thanksgiving. She's going to have to go to court my birthday to file that appeal. And all three of them will have to show up there, and the appeal will probably take place right around New Year's Eve. So I got a feeling if that is what happens, I may ask for a continuance myself, because I don't want to be anywhere near a courthouse at Christmas time or New Year's Eve. Just, I don't want to be. I plan on being with family. So, yeah, I'm working. So, okay. The matter has been, I guess, decided, and the judge has ruled in my favor. So, yay. I was able to prove what took place, and yeah, I don't expect to get any money from her grandson, or the roommate. But it's now a matter of record that all three of them committed perjury in order to get that restraining order. So, yay! It's a matter of record now. Oh, look at you in your little Halloween dress. You want to do the happy dance with Mommy? Huh? Yay! Good morning. Happy Halloween. Yeah, trick or treat. It is the morning after I learned that the ruling was in my favor. I'm still really happy about that, because even though it means my neighbor will file an appeal on day 30, because that's her thing, that's what she likes to do, it goes on record that my neighbor is not a nice person. My neighbor is not a very honest person. And yeah, even though I'm not going to ever probably collect any reimbursement or money from my neighbor, at least now she knows that I probably am not the best person to keep being mean to, because I will take her to court. But yeah, it's Halloween officially, and the minutes have been posted. No paper ruling yet in the mail, but it is showing it on the website. The County of Ventura, the minutes finalized for the ruling on the submitted matter. The court finds judgment on plaintiff's claim in order for Robin Kelly and against Linda Crosnoe, Kathleen Curtis, Remy Hutchins, and in the amount of $1,500 principal, $150 court costs. Judgment details sub-disposition type after hearing, meaning, you know, this has been posted long after the hearing took place, and after the, you know, merits were heard of the case of judgment being contested. So, I fully expect as soon as my next door neighbor learns that the ruling is in my favor, she will definitely be going to the courthouse to go get those court fees waived again. And she's going to have to get her grandson and the roommate on board, the roommate who's no longer her roommate that she kicked out because she told the truth in the courtroom. But, you know, when she files that appeal, all of them need to be there, since all three defendants have been named in this case. And, you know, it'll take place probably, she'll file that appeal right after Thanksgiving, probably the day after. And then, well, you know, right around my birthday. The big 6-0. And, well, you know, it'll be 4 weeks after that, right around New Year's Eve, the weekend of New Year's Eve. And I definitely will not be available that weekend for any courthouse appearances. I plan on, you know, ending the year in a pretty dress, but at a bar. So, yeah, I'll probably have to get an extension. But, yeah, no matter what, I'm glad I won. I'm glad that the judge ruled in my favor. I was only hoping for $1, but he gave me the full amount I was seeking. I'm very grateful that even though I'm going to have to go to court a few more times, or at least one more time, and have to redo the whole argument again. And even if I prevail there, I won't get any money. I'm just glad that my neighbor now knows. Yeah, it's not a good idea to keep being mean to me, because I will take her to court. Oh, you're my little boo. That's right, you're my little boo. And as you can see, since it's Halloween, I am definitely in costume. I gotta go to work and then make a few pit stops. Gotta go to the post office and then, of course, Office Depot. Because since I just found out that I did prevail in that court hearing, I gotta make 5 copies of those minutes so that when my neighbor files that appeal, which of course she will, I'm already got it. I'll be covered. Just like Flo, the Progressive Insurance girl, you know. Gotta have everything covered. All bases covered. Alright, it's November 1st. Time to take down the Halloween decorations. Hey! I'm just getting ready to head to work. It is November 1st. Yay! The start of a new month, right? Technically, it's called the Day of the Dead. And you're supposed to reflect, I guess, the previous month. Actually, I think you're supposed to reflect on people who have passed. But to me, I'm just reflected on what I've managed to put to rest. That court case with my neighbor. And also packing away all the Halloween decor, indoor and outdoor. But, yeah, I got to go get some haircuts. And waiting for that letter in the mail that confirms that, yes, indeed, the judge ruled in my favor. And because when I get it, my next door neighbor is going to get it. And she's actually due in court tomorrow against her son. So hopefully maybe she'll get it today, but maybe not until tomorrow. I don't know. I just know I'll be glad when I see it. In the meantime, yeah, October was a long month. I went to court on October 1st. I had to wait 30 days to hear the ruling. It was a long wait, but it was worth it because, you know, he ruled in my favor. And I was only hoping that he would charge the next door neighbor, the grandson, and the roommate $1 apiece, at least, so that it would become official. That, you know, it was on record that they committed perjury and did a bunch of mean things to me just to be mean. And instead, he actually awarded me the full amount that I was seeking. So that's nice. And yeah, she's going to file for an appeal as soon as she sees it. But hopefully she doesn't file for that appeal like on Monday and then make me end up being in that courtroom on my actual birthday this month. Yeah, I turned 60 this month, so happy November. Okay, let's see what happens this month. Yeah. Hey, today is November the 2nd, and I just got home from work. The mailman is right down the street. I'm hoping that he puts in my mailbox that official notice from the courthouse. Because if so, then yeah, the people next door, they'll be getting their notices too. But I gotta wait a few more seconds before the mailman passes by. It came. There it is. And now they're getting theirs. There it is. They actually ended up mailing the entire minutes from the case, so that's great. There will be no questions as to why I was awarded the money. And of course, you know, at this point in time, yeah, she now has 30 days to file an appeal, which she probably will. But it can't just be her. It also has to be the other 2 defendants that are going to file the appeal too with her. Or any one of the 3 defendants can file an appeal. Because, you know, there's more than one. But in the meantime, I have this. And they're learning right now that I have this. So I'm hoping she doesn't file the appeal. But knowing her, she will. So I'm guessing I've got one more court date. But I've got one more court date, if I do have one more court date. I have it right here why I was awarded the ruling in my favor. Hey, it is November the 3rd. That's right. The day after my neighbor got her notice regarding the ruling in the courthouse. But I don't know if she's actually seen it yet. So, because, I don't know if she's checked the mail. But I do know she went to court yesterday, also due to her son that she's trying to collect money from. And that case got extended to January 19th, 2019. So, yeah, she's still going to court against her son. But I fully expect, yes, when she sees the paperwork, that she is going to probably file an appeal. I do go to the courthouse this coming Monday to pick up the paperwork that was left behind when the case took place. And I'll find out, of course, what my responsibility is when she files that appeal. I just know that, after thinking about it, basically what my neighbor did after losing the case against me for destroying the fence I built, she owed me $500. $500. That would have been 10 months of $50 payments. I was willing to do that, right? But she took a gamble, I guess, and doubled down, and then told a bunch of lies to get a restraining order. And now she owes me $1,650. And no, I don't expect to see that money either. And yes, she probably will file an appeal because that's her. But I have a feeling this time when she files the appeal, the judge is going to take note that she's just filing the appeal to delay the inevitable. And hopefully maybe I'll win that appeal. But yeah, had she just paid me the $500 and 10 monthly payments at $50, she wouldn't owe me as much as she owes me now. So definitely hold false accusers accountable. And if you owe somebody some money, don't take a gamble you can get out of, I guess, owing that money by telling a bunch of lies.